Hi, this is Kareen, and this month in our alcoholic art experience, our theme is heat wave. And so I'm going to create some hot summer skies. I have a little bit of a mixture of blending solution and alcohol in a little bottle. I have and I'll move it just so you can see what I'm working with. I have some inks in a palette here that I'm working with. And I have a bottle of alcohol in case I need it. I'm using 99%, a little cup for my alcohol. And the colors that I'm going to use are sailboat blue, a little bit of a shell pink, I think, some raspberry, maybe some orange or yellow. Oh, and the other thing I have is a palette knife in case I want to tip my paper slightly at all, and some Q-tips in case I need to wipe off things. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some ink down. And I'm just going to put a little bit of blending solution on here to start. Get a nice wet brush. And I'm going to get some sailboat blue. Get that sky going. Rinse my brush really well. I think I want a little more blue. I'm going to try the best I can to keep these inks wet. Adding my blending solution at the bottom of the paper if I need to add more. Let's get some shell pink. Love that. Get that into my blue here. And I'm just going to tip my paper slightly. Get some of those inks to move. See, I need to go back up towards this other corner. I want that ink to come back this way a little bit. Get them to go back the other way. I want that pink to be like a streak in there if I can. That's beautiful. We're going to just let that sit for a minute and watch where they go. More shell pink through there. And some streaks of color through the sky. Now I'm going to grab some raspberry. I'll move that around a little bit. And again, I'm just kind of watching where this is going before I add more color. All right, I'm starting to dry in the bottom. So I'm going to add just a little bit more blending solution. Again, I'm at the bottom of the page when I'm adding that. Clean my brush well. Add some more blue. Got a lot of pooling up on the edge here. So I'm just going to pull some of that off. Like my clouds are going all over the place. If I wanted to remove some ink, I can just tap into it. Get rid of a little bit. The ink will move and fill those spots in. I want to try to move some of these to create some more streaks of color in the sky. I can just use the edge of my, just using the edge. Little streaks of color. Maybe there was a plane streaking through the sky. I have my blue down here. Yeah, I'm still drawing a lot. I'm going to tip the paper slightly. Some of that ink to flow back down. . Okay. Like some of these streaks in the top here. Really creating very interesting sky. Now I do want some orange in the bottom, but I can't add that yet because I will get brown. Because orange and blue make brown. So just going to start to pull some of this back. So this paper is 5 by 7. I could have used a slightly larger piece, and then if any of that ink flows back in, it could come in. I could take it out. So let's get this in the light so you can see where we're at. I've got some nice trails going in my sky. I do have is pulling back right in here, so I'm going to tip this paper and just take some of this ink off. The ink that's there will flow back. Okay. I'm going to add some darker blue, I think some denim. Whoa. Hopefully those marks will come out. I'm going to add some denim in the bottom here. Need to start to create some land. And I'm holding my paper up. I'm hoping I don't lose this little spot of light right here. Okay. Brush full of alcohol. I want to bring some of that sky color down into the land before I start to sculpt it. My alcohol is dirty, so I need to get some clean alcohol. And I want some of that shell pink. Now, it is humid here today, and even though I'm using 99% alcohol, the inks are drying a bit funny. And you can probably see, I'll just zoom in a bit. You may be able to see as I tip this, I've got these little spots forming, and I have learned to just kind of go with it. Okay. So I do want a little bit of this shell pink down in here. And that shell pink is primarily in this part of the sky here. So I'm just going to get some down here and tip this paper up. And I do want it to come up into that blue area. And then I'm going to get some of that raspberry. Get some of that in the land. And then this isn't too wet, but I am going to do my best to sculpt some of this. Now I can see I probably need, before I do that, get some more of that denim. And then with a credit card, I'm going to try to do some sculpting in the bottom of here. So I can move this ink around while it's still wet with the credit card. Put little trees in there or something. And make some interesting abstract land. My light is there, so I still want some more light in here. Grab some more of that pink. If I can't get some glow going. There we go. Okay, so if I didn't like part of this, I could add alcohol and move it all. That's a risk at this point. And this is all about the sky. I can change the bottom by just adding some blending solution. And push the blending solution up into the paint. You can see how fast it's drying. And create another layer in the landscape. So I can also, I've got this nice dark layer in the background. I do want to do something a little bit different. So what I can also do is I can also just take some of this out. So I have this nice kind of layer in the landscape that can be the back. So now I kind of have some big sky, a little bit color down here. Maybe that's the sun setting. I've got some really abstracty mountains. I'm kind of loving the light right in here. So I don't want to lose that at all. Yeah, that's looking good. And I love some of the pink. I'm going to just pull in for a minute. I love some of the pink that's showing in the mountains. I got some interesting something happening here. I've got some light. I'm going to light up above here. Go back in so you can see where I'm going. And I think, I don't really want to introduce another color at this point. So I think I'm going to get a really wet brush. And a little bit of sailboat blue ink. Let's just start to bring the sky color. Nice. Got so much going on in the painting. Just bring some subtle sky color down. Wet my brush. Maybe we can bring some more of that raspberry glow in spots. Now, if my brush is nice and dry, I'm wiping it off on my paper towel. I should be able to just barely move this ink. My brush is so dry, the ink is barely moving. Just enough. Grab a little tiny bit of sailboat blue. I don't want to grab a lot. Just enough. There we go. I can get some of that to come down in there. And if I want a little bit more of that shell pink to come down in, wipe this back. Wipe this back a little bit. Most of my shell pink's on this side. So my brush is very, very dry. Very, very dry. You can see I'm just wiping it off really good on my paper towel. Enough so I can just drag a little bit of that blue back. Move this up just slightly for you. And my shell pink has now dried in my palette. So I'll clean my brush really well. And come into some of that dried shell pink. See, it's barely moving. Right, come in here and just very lightly. A little bit of pink over here too. Just very lightly, and I've got a little bit. So it's really, really dry. I can put a little bit, look at that, right in there. bit more in here. And I have a beautiful, beautiful, hot summer sky. So I'm just loving the light in this. I can crop it a little bit and just get that backflow off. And let's just get a mat and see what it looks like. Okay, so I have two mats. Let's see what it looks like with the black mat. It is very dramatic hot summer sky. Or I could use a white mat, which I happen to be a fan of white mats, so I would probably mat it with white. But I love, love, love how the color comes down through, how we have this sun. We've got the reflection of the sun up into the sky, and we've got some reflection down into the water. Now, not every painting is going to come out. I could not create this again. I could use the same technique, but my ink is going to move different depending on basically the weather conditions, how much blending solution, how far that ink can move. So these kind of abstract landscapes, don't be afraid to start over. Sometimes you have to in order to get a pleasing effect, but this is not the type of painting that you can control to a great extent where that ink's going to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video and can't wait to see your paintings in the August experience. Please create your own hot summer sky. Post it on our Alcoholing Society Facebook page with the hashtag Ink Inspired July, JUL 26. Okay, I'll see you in the society. Happy inking!